A very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News, coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studio here in Colombo. I'm Stephanie Lazarus. Before we go into the stories in detail, here's a look at the headlines. Court issues order prohibiting the university students' protests from moving towards Parliament. The 2015 Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting to get underway in Malta. Leader of the House requests MPs from the Sri Lanka Freedom Party to support the government. Kumar Gunaratnam further remanded until the 11th of this month. On to those stories in detail now. The protest march organised by the Inter-University Student Federation, citing a number of demands which commenced in Peradeniya, reached Kiribathgoda this morning. Our correspondent said that heavy traffic is being reported as a result of the protest. Convener of the Inter-University Students Federation, Lahiru Weerasekara, spoke to Newsfirst with regard to the protest march.
We requested the previous administration to not consider education as a commodity. They failed in providing a solution to the issue. Therefore, we have decided to end the 5-day march near Parliament. The final leg of the march is being organised in collaboration with other unions. We request to stop the privatisation of universities and appeal to increase the intake of students to universities. We are not ready to stop this protest just because we are at the end of 5 days.
The protest march began 5 days ago from the University of Peradeniya. Court issued an order preventing the protest march, which is being jointly organised by the Inter-University Student Federation and the Bhikkhu Federation, from entering the Parliament Road from the Poldua junction. Moving on to more local news. Speaking in Parliament, Chief Opposition Whip Anura Kumar Dissanayake questioned as to why the land issue in Hettipola, Mathale is not being resolved.
1974 වසරේදී පමණ මාතලේ හෙට්ටිපොළ ප්‍රදේශයට පැමිණිය. එම ප්‍රදේශයේ ජනාවාස කරගත්තා වූ
Even though they came to the Hettipola area in Mathale in 1974 and established their residency there and commenced commercial activities there, with the growth of the population which has reached nearly 200 families at present, the people of Hettipola face severe hardships since their land problem hasn't been solved. Ownership of that land has not been determined as yet. They have been living there since 1974. Even though it has been 41 years to now, the people of this area have not been given land rights to the places where they live in. If these people have been living on a plot of land for the past 41 years, what is more important? Is it a piece of paper called a deed, or is it their heritage? Honourable Speaker, looking for termite-invested files in divisional secretariats and trying to determine their land right is not the solution to this problem. They have been living there for 41 years. They have built houses there. This systematically developed into a town. But deeds were not provided to them in the past 41 years. However, in 41 years, this has developed into a town. Now the present government is saying a different story, and that land cannot be given for purposes other than commercial activities. This is not fair. This is the fault of the government. This situation has arisen due to the actions taken by the governments. What we request is that a special cabinet paper be put forward, consider this as a special issue and provide them with deeds. This can be done with the approval of the President. Do not consider this as a normal problem, but consider it as a special one.
මෙතන විශේෂ ප්‍රශ්නයක් ලෙස සලකා සින්නක්කරොප්පු ලබා දීමේ හැකියාවක් තිබෙනවා. ජනාධිපතිවරයාගේ අනුමැතියට යටත්ව. එනිසා දැන් කල යුතු වන්නේ ගරු කතානායකතුමනි අර පොදු නීතිය ගැන හිතන එක නෙවෙයි. විශේෂ ප්‍රශ්නයක් මත උනාට පස්සේ විශේෂ ප්‍රශ්නේ විශේෂ කොට සලකා එතන විශේෂ උපක්‍රමයක් තෝරන්න ඕනකම තිබෙනවා. හොඳයි ගරු අනුර කුමාර මැතිතුමා, ගරු සභානායකතුමා. ගරු අගමැතිතුමාගේ අවසරය ඇතිව මම කියන්නේ.
I speak with the permission of the Prime Minister. Actually, it was mentioned in our manifesto that persons who have been residing in state-owned property for a long period of time will be provided with deeds. In the future, we can work in a manner that will solve the issue pertaining to the land that you mentioned.
It can be done.
Malta, meanwhile, will roll out its red carpet to welcome leaders of the Commonwealth nations for the inauguration ceremony of the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting 2015 at 10 a.m. Malta time today. The Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting 2015 will close on the 29th of this month.
Chogam 2015 is scheduled to open at 2:30 p.m. today, Sri Lankan time, and the event will take place at the Mediterranean Conference Centre. Distinguished guests including 53 state leaders, diplomats and representatives will participate in the 24th Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. Sri Lanka, which chaired the Commonwealth for a period of 2 years, will officially hand over the position to the host nation, Malta. Thereby, Prime Minister of Malta, Joseph Muscat, will be the chair of the Commonwealth for the next 2 years. The selecting of a new Secretary General of Commonwealth nations will take place at the summit following the ending of a 4-year tenure of the outgoing Secretary General, Kamlesh Sharma.
On to another headline-making story. Politburo member of the Frontline Socialist Party, Kumar Gunaratnam, who is currently under the remand custody for violation of immigration and emigration laws, was produced before the Kegaon magistrate today. The magistrate ordered that Kumar Gunaratnam be further remanded until the 11th of December. Moving on to more local news, an individual commenced a fast on top of a tower in the Debarababa junction in Hamathura. The army media spokesperson added that the individual in question is a soldier who had been reported absent without official leave since the 24th of March. Police said that they are taking measures to bring the man down from the tower and resolve the issue. Deputy Minister Dr. Harsha De Silva, speaking in Colombo, noted that a structural change can be created through the exportation of goods and services rather than human resources.
After exporting apparel, a revenue of 2.5 to 3 billion rupees comes into the country. However, the expatriates bring in a revenue of 8 billion rupees. In truth, the main source of income to the country is sending our mothers, fathers, brothers and sisters overseas to work. This needs to change. Therefore, rather than sending our human resources, we need to export goods and services. That is why we are working on a structural change.
Well, that's a wrap of lunchtime news. Remember, to stay ahead, you need to stay close to Newsfirst. For that, you simply need to log on to our website, www.Newsfirst.lk. I'm Stephanie Lazarus. Your latest news update will come your way at 1:55. Take care.